So in Nevada, there's basically two types of damages, compensatory and punitive. What does compensatory mean? Anything to make you whole. So if you lost work and you can prove that you had to miss it to go to doctor's appointments, or if your doctor ordered you not to work, how do you make somebody whole who misses work? You pay them their lost wages. With an injury, it's basically your medical bills and your pain and suffering. So medical bills is easy. What were your medical bills? Your doctors say that it's all related to the crash, reimburse you for those. That makes you whole. Pain and suffering is a little trickier. There's no set standard in Nevada. It doesn't mean, you have a fracture and it's worth this amount per day. There's nothing like that. It's really up to the trier of fact, which is typically a jury, of what your pain and suffering is worth. What I like to do is assign a number per day and then multiply that number during the time that it took you to get better from the date of the accident. So if it took you 100 days and we think your injuries are worth $50, $5,000 in pain and suffering total, during that time. There's also future damages or pain and suffering. If you are going to need treatment in the future and a doctor can opine on that, you definitely need a surgery. You're going to need a procedure done every 10 years because it's just not going to get better without it. That is all included into your computation of your future damages. Same thing with your pain and suffering. If you're going to need these procedures in the future and you're going to suffer pain from needing them, from recovering from them, that is all something that we take into account and we present the other side as part of your future pain and suffering and your future medical bills. The other one, which is a very less common type of damage, is punitive damages. Those are designed to punish and deter conduct in the future. You have to, in order to get punitive damages, you have to show intentional conduct. So it's not your simple negligence, somebody wasn't paying attention and they hurt you on the road. But if they went, drinking and driving and hurt you, you have a potential of getting there. If somebody punches you, those are intentional acts that could warrant punitive damages. Now, punitive damages, like I said, are designed to deter and punish. So they're all kind of based on who the defendant is. If the defendant doesn't make much money, a smaller amount is going to deter that conduct and punish them for that conduct and deter that conduct in the future. If the defendant is a big corporation, slapping them with a $50,000, $100,000 punitive damage award won't really do much to punish them. Think about these bigger corporations. I mean, it's 7, 8, 9 figures even in punitive damages. Now, Nevada does have something called a cap on punitive damages. If we get to a trial and a jury awards punitive damages, the jury is not instructed on what that cap is. They let them decide that number freely, and then what the judge will do will reduce that amount after it's awarded if it is more than 3 times the compensatory damages. So if a jury awards the plaintiff $100,000 in compensatory damages for their medical bills, pain and suffering, etc., and then awards $10 million for punitive damages, that's great, but that $10 million number would be reduced to $300,000 to be within the cap of 3 times the compensatory damages. If you have any other questions based on different types of accidents and settlements and verdicts, please feel free to give us a call at the number below.